Between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Wentz. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first and 10 is Spiller. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Chargers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Wentz now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. He's got McKinney complete to his puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. We know turnover margin always key. Going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football, but But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left. On second down, Spiller looking for space. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. On second and 11 now. Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Pollard again. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's look double count right here, double count.
Now Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos! So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Wentz's throw there complete to Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 14, Chargers 9.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. That's taken in by the tight end McKinney. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He finds his target, Allen. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the counter, it's Spiller. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Wentz on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Pushes past him. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on is the punter, Charlton, now as he's able to get this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wentz. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Spiller. And he fights his way in for the Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Broncos 14, Chargers 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Carson Wentz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. What a play. It's a 1st down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Again, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing incompletion. That's something defenders work out all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here.
And that's on Austin Jackson, 1st-round pick in 2020.
penalty. 3rd and long.
14.
Throwing again here. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things can really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Spiller trying to get loose. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Now Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Wentz now on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos 42-yard line.
An option handoff to Spiller.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Wentz. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 20-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Hopkins' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Wilson.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On the move to his left. And this is incomplete.
Trey McKitty, the tight end, his intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. They run behind center with Spiller.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there on a first down again.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Wentz. He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33.
Straight ahead at Spiller.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Tackled on the play by DeMar Mathis. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz
drops it underneath to Spiller. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Spiller.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now Wentz, gotta have this one.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Pollard going to try the right side. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me. They cannot hold me. Yeah. Slowly. Ain't no more taking it slowly. Yeah. Holy. You're dealing with something that's holy. Yeah. Hold me. I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement. And this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action. Cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more.
Ready? Shot. Ready. Nice shot. Set up. Alrighty. Set up. Come on. Set up. DC ready? Out. Ready? Ready? Set up. Nice shot. Nice shot. DC ready? Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Ready? Nice shot! Cut! Sit hot, hot! Sit hot! Ready? Sit hot! I'm already. Real quick. Sit down. Alpha, Alpha, sit down. 180. Ready, shot. Sit down. Let's go. Hey, Alpha. You. Hey, shot. 180. Cut. Ready, shot. Shot. Ready. Ready, shot. Sit on. Sit on. Forward. Sit on. Sit on. Wayne. Let's go. All ready? Ready? Stop! Wake up! Wait up! Forward. Forward. Quit, ready? Ready, shot. Ready. No. Sit down. DC, ready? DC. Hey, Ozzy. Ready? Out. Go ahead. Hey! Forward. Hey, report! Report! DC, ready? See, man. Let's go. Sit up! See, man. Let's go. Sit up! Real quick. Get up! Ready, shot! Get up! Ready! Get up! Shot! Ready! Shot! Ready, shot! Shot! Ready, shot! Hey, Alpha, shot! Shot! Real quick. Ready? Ready, shot! Shot! Ready! Finish it up!
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, up in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. This lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. Lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity, and I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility, and I'm never rehearsing, I'm making them. Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him, cause when you feel it.
Yellow! Right side. Yellow, yellow. Right side. All right. 15, 15. Yellow. Sight. Yellow.